What's up, everyone? We got a fun little day of hunting ahead of us tonight. I'm gonna show you guys how much hunting the Yak Meat Mountain of Eternal Winter region will make you. Gonna do a quick little 2-hour session, nothing too extreme. To go ahead and get all buffed up. Here goes my hunting hunting mastery and my gathering mastery. These are extremely easy to kill. They don't fight back. The only issue is they like to flee, and if you're not careful, they will despawn. And there's also a bear up here, so that's also one thing to watch out for if you're trying to do this. But the prices are kind of okay when it comes to selling the yak meat. I want to go ahead and turn the yak meat into meals, get my cooking leveled up, so I'm not going to be selling any, but I will go ahead and show you how much you can make if you go ahead and decide to hunt these yaks. I wish they didn't run and group up next to each other. That's another downside of trying to hunt them, but at least they don't attack back, and you should have enough time to go ahead and burn them down. If I'm lucky enough, I should be able to get some good trophies or anything. Mainly Capras and the concentrated black stones. Concentrated black gems, I mean. Ooh, enhancement material box. Also a plus. I have done this a couple times before. Now I am going ahead and deciding to make a actual video on it. And they are being really picky with this. I just need to install my camp so I can repair. That's all I am trying to do. Not be used in your current state. I have my crystals already enabled for hunting. I have my artifacts for my blink of an eye. I'm trying not to get too close to that bear wherever it spawns. You'll do. There are 2 quests that you can accept out here, and the Liana's weekly and daily that can also be accepted. Not to mention there's a bonus quest that will sometimes pop up out here. Here, Kama Sylvia, and... or no, it's just here in Narseon. It's a peaceful little hunting session. I'm hoping to level up my gathering while I'm out here too at the same time. I doubt it, but I am trying to kill them as quickly as I can. I still have to head out to Hysteria and Akhman to get the artifacts needed. Give me something good. Anything? Nope. This will not make you as much as the snow wolves, or even heading out to I knew the bear was here. Or even heading out to Narseon, but it is still a contender with the moneymaker. And as long as you don't get gotten by the bear, you should be alright. Just keep dancing around. It's alright. Oh, I can't see. I don't know how I lived. I barely took any damage with that. Okay, cool. No, I was hoping for a trophy. I have yet to get one of those. I know I should be crouched, but trying to crouch on the hillside doesn't exactly work if they go a little bit higher than you. Or if they go a little bit lower than you, you'll always hit the ground. That's why I like having the 4 shots. I power leveled my hunting all the way up to Guru just so that I can have that extra shot. 3 shots are great, that's fine, but that 4th shot will help me burn down a lot of the mobs. It comes in handy with the wolves, especially the wolves. Oops, I missed. I shot a tree. I can't wait for the new hunting. That's going to be something I'm going to try out as soon as we get over to the new region. I mean, granted, I am going to do the story quest and all that, but I want to try out the life skilling. That's where I'm going to be focused at. Trying to shoot these things on a hillside is extremely difficult. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot something. I need to take out one of these pets and put in my durability pet. There we go. That is a lot better. Hopefully I won't use up all of my Matchlock's durability so soon now. If I had more of those, I would try to stack them. This would be a good way to go and get my hunting trophies I need for my crafting. Although that would require me to go all day. Stop attacking me, weasel. It's not even like I could loot you or try to butcher you or anything. The weasels out in the Eternal Winter region is completely useless. Maraka. No one ever does him. Ever. That's useless, boss. I've done Quaint once. I've done it enough for the journal. That was all I needed to do. And then trying to find some players that were doing it was the hard part. For those who managed to get the Rarar's Heart, the durability of your Master Matchlock will be increased, I think, by 10. Which, when you're hunting out here and you don't want to have to repair so soon, that is a godsend, especially with any durability pets and crystals. I'm just not lucky enough. Every time I do Rarar, I don't really get anything. I think the last time I did Rarar, I actually got some of those red stones. I got 23 of them, I want to say. Not enough to really enjoy, but I got enough to turn in. Just not worth it. And then no one's selling any. Not trading. I wish we had trading. But yeah, no one's selling any, so it's hard to actually buy it. Eventually, I will get my matchlock upgraded. Oh, not only that, but I also want to go and get a pen butcher knife. That's one of those things that I will benefit from because I do a lot of butchering. I tried to get into the rare hunting and I'm like, oh, I can't find any because I guess I am going when, you know, it's on the respawn, so I can't find anything. I think I seen one, but it was at a time where I wasn't into hunting, so I really didn't pay much thought into it. A lot of the things that I'm doing now, I should have done a long time ago, and it's kicking me. There's one near Heidel. See what I mean? I am kicking myself for not doing these things sooner. Not only that, but I didn't find out about these things until I want to say I started power leveling my hunting. Before then, I had no care in the world. I was fine how it was. Nothing could stop me. Everyone's like, oh, hunting is good. It'll make some really good money if you get up and hunt over at the snow wolves. So I sat down. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out my lightstone combination. I want to get a better one, something that hits harder or quicker to kill. And I know my buffs have a lot to play into it, but I don't really feel like spending money on using a lot of them. My clothes will take care of that along with my crystals, and I think something else I've made sure to go ahead and do. But when it comes to hunting, I made sure the only thing that I've had to work on was getting my pen clothes, pen tools, and maybe a better lightstone combination. Here's what I've gotten so far, but we're still well off of being into an hour. Yeah, this is extremely easy when you have the higher mastery and the better gear, especially the try to tet hunter gear. Once you get that, you're fine to do almost everything. I think the only thing I've struggled on were the shadow lions. But one of the good things about making life skilling content for Black Desert is the fact that I get to see a lot of different things that I didn't think I would. Well, it's not the things that I didn't think I would. It's either the things I forgot, it's either dead, no one really liked it, but there's a lot of content in the game that came out back then and now I'm starting to see it and it's interesting. A lot of it still makes money, but it's still dead, but for the most part, it's been fun. It's been extremely enjoyable. This is a good thing about hunting. They gave you rare hunting mobs to try to hunt down. It's one life skill I can say does not need a lot of work on. Butchering the meat goes ahead and makes a lot of money. It can be used for cooking. The blood can be used for alchemy. You get a lot of it sometimes. I need my tent out. I should just keep that thing here. Prepare again. I have all of my maids on standby just in case I have to go ahead and transport anything to the storage, which I don't think I will. Yeah, I've rarely run out of energy. I think the last time that I did was yesterday during my mushroom gathering. But of course, there's like 4 to 8 mushrooms coming at you at a time, so you're bound to go ahead and use 200 energy within an hour. Oh yeah, it is. Especially if you have the gathering to reduce the durability, the pets, the tools branded. And as long as you make sure your durability consumption is down, you could almost gather all day with enough energy tonics and potions. I haven't bought any tonics in a while, so I should. We're gonna do that. Try gathering all day. You just want to get your Shai to master. Luckily, we're at master. Your boy needs to get to guru, but that is a topic for another day. We're slowly getting there. I feel as though I'll be more efficient at guru. I don't know why. I just have that feeling. And I know what master 2 is the end of your little gathering gains and everything, but subconsciously I just guru. Guru is that point where I can stop worrying about everything. I can just slowly gather and just play the game. And that's one of the goals that we all have. To be able to slow down and relax, enjoy the game. I'm going at my own speed. I'm not rushing through most of the things, so a lot of it can be done solo. Although I don't want to have to do most of it solo. I'm just showing you guys that you can do it solo. If you have no friends, if you have no one on your guild that's willing to help you, here's how to do it and not cry too much. Let's be real, you're still gonna cry. What's that? Hunting experience, mastery, and mastery. Okay, I don't need it. Though I am getting the artifacts together to level up another character's hunting hunting, I'm thinking it's going to be my striker. Completed the weekly. I should be completing the daily soon. If not, I already have. I don't know. I haven't thrown on my quests. Usually it gets in the way and I don't need it right there, you know? Another hunting experience. There we go. Got all the artifacts that I need to go ahead and level up another character. We're getting some good sharps and hards out here. I wish I was able to get any of the black concentrated gems or the concentrated black gems, but we're not gonna get that lucky. I can hope. I'm not even getting a lot of the black gem fragments. For that, if you're looking for the black gem fragments or the gems, I do suggest heading out to Narcion, doing the grass rhinos or the verdant bucks. And yeah, see, I'm not getting anything from these guys, which is kind of a letdown. But like I said, if you guys are looking for the extra rare drops and everything more, then heading out to Narcion is your best bet. These guys, I guess, are mainly for the meat and the food. Narcion is one of the best places. If it wasn't for the frost wolves here, then I'd stick to Narcion, hands down. But with the different meal, the Drieghanese meals, I'm gonna need yak meat, and I don't want to go to Dormman. I like different areas, you know, I like the different scenery. I don't always want to be in the desert. I don't always want to be out in Kama or Trent. How many months have you spent in Bear? Just Bear alone. Or Trent. So every once in a while, I'll go ahead and gather pork out there in the northern wheat plantation. But this hunting's not too bad. It has some downsides and all, but every once in a while, you can find one of those little pikas that pop up, and you do get a bonus quest, so it's not that much of a letdown. The money isn't as good as Narcion or the wolves out here in the Eternal Winter Mountain, but it's alright. It's okay, we can look past that. We can look past that and get the ingredients needed for our food. Besides, it saves me money on having to go on to the central market. We all know me. I don't like to have to spend money having another player go out and do something that clearly I can do. Clearly, there is nothing wrong with my gear or the ability to go out and do it. I'm just lazy. So, yeah. I'm gonna come out here and try to get as much yak meat as I can, which isn't too bad. We're already making our way towards 4K. It's a perfect reason. Because I'm lazy. Yeah, if you're not considering min-maxing and everything, it's mainly because of laziness. Pure convenience. Would I rather spend 2 hours going and shooting this, or would I rather spend 200 mil paying a player to go out and do it for me and have it right there as soon as I click my button? Like at that point, swipe my card. Take my money. Player 445-2B9. I'm glad with the Land of the Morning Light, they are doing a lot more with the sniper rifle and giving it more use than what it already did. And I do appreciate the changes coming with Gathering. Use the sniper at Rarar. You're still gonna damage Rarar. You're just not gonna be able to do the extreme damage as, say, someone else. The sniper rifle is less damage than the +10 Master Matchlock. We're talking at least 1,300 less. Still not better than the Master. It's not so bad. Especially if you don't have the money or the resources to collect or to craft your +10 little Master Matchlock. It's a nice little solution, but I don't suggest it. I really don't suggest it, especially because of the fact that like that thing runs at you. And depending on when you get there and how much aggro you pull from them, you're going to be rolling around constantly. I can't imagine having to roll around with your sniper rifle because a giant charging rhino is coming straight for you and you still have to reload. Okay, after an hour so far, I was able to gather from my hunting sesh out here in the Sherekhan Iron Mine 5,000 yak meat, which means I'll probably be coming home with 10k yak meat, but I'm not so sure. I think I can speed this up a little bit more. I want to be able to come back with a lot more yak meat than what I am. And it's a shame that the Jagras, it's a shame that the Agris doesn't work. Pretty sure I'd be able to come home with 20k. We are an hour into our yak hunting. We are making our way towards 6k yak meat. I'm not sure how much blood we have. I'm not even sure if the blood is going to make me any money. I'm mainly out here for the yak meat alone. I'm not popping any energy potions or really focusing on that. If I burn down my energy, I burn down my energy. But with hunting, you really don't use the energy like you do with the other life skills. Like you use it, but if you have higher mastery, it's nothing. There'd be plenty of times where I'm gathering and I am not using up any durability like that. Or not durability, but energy. Just like that. Every once in a while, you might get lucky and get a black gem fragment. Every once in a while. That is not where we're gonna make our money. I'm hoping I can get some money back in the Caphras. We have 16 sharps, 9 hards, 6.1k yak blood, which isn't bad at all. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, 15k per vial. I think I'll make money on the blood too. Normally the blood doesn't really make a lot. The blood usually makes 6k less than the meat does. I'm glad that's not the case now. For a while there, I was storing up all of my blood from the wolves, the deer, and all that in Olivia, and just selling the meat because the meat was making me more money. At least this one, I have more money on both, not just the one. We've gotten 20 wild sparks, which is going to be used for some contribution. I am 93% into a whole nother contribution point. I wish I could hit 500 contribution. It's a slow grind. I'm slowly getting up to it. I first have to hit 400 though. If these guys weren't running around so much, I think this would be a quicker experience, but having the yaks always run around will slow you down. Yep, see, if they didn't group together, it'd be a lot easier to murder them, but they like to run around in front of each other, and you'll sometimes attack the wrong one, which will make them run, and all that damage that you did will have to be redone. Sometimes you get lucky like that and get a twofer. Look at that, we finally got a concentrated magical black gem. One of the things that I was trying to get all day. Our weight limit is starting to hit 94%, which isn't good, but luckily I do have all of my storage maids on standby, and I have yet to use one, so we'll go ahead and start throwing everything into the storage. Let me see, how do I want to do this? I will throw it all into the central market so that you guys can see just how much it'll all make at the very end. You need black gems so bad, since you're crafting your own manas and have crafting your manas is a difficult one, especially if you're trying to self-make it with all of the materials and not buying any. Your best bet is to head out to Narcion. Narcion has a good ratio of the black gem fragments, black gems, and concentrated black gems that fall. Yeah, I have made all of my mana, so I did not have to worry about buying any. I will have to buy the tets and above. I'm not that lucky, but I made everything. I'm currently trying to make cook and trainers right now. It takes a lot of money. 4k meat and got maybe 30. Yeah, I just went out to Narcion, sat there, power leveled, and I was able to get my pet hunter's clothes made. The whole reason why I wanted to go out there was to get my tet hunters, and I knew I got a lot more gems when I was out there. So I said I was just gonna go power level it, get my black gems, and sit there trying to get my taps. I made 3 Manos Hunter clothes, and I was determined on getting one of them tapped up to tet. Finally, after a good 6.5 hours, I was able to go ahead and get a tap. I was like, yeah, finally. After all that, went ahead, made another try and sold it. Now I have 2 of the Trilogia, or the normal Logias. Hey, thank you, you are amazing. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, now I have 2 of the normal Logias that I'm gonna go ahead and finally eventually repair and sell, but because they don't really make a lot of money, I'm not really concerned about it. You are amazing. Just what you forgot to do. We have 30 minutes left of our hunting gathering session, and we can go find out how much it'll all make. If I play my cards right, I won't even have to run back into Duvenkroon or Elton, depending on which one you want to do. Oh, am I getting fairy powder? No, I'm not getting fairy powder. They have a guild mission for fairy dust. I'm doing hunting. I really don't get it like that. If I was doing any other gathering session, I'd go ahead and take it. Doing the guild missions are extremely fun, and they pay out really nice. Like, when you're poor, guild missions will come in handy. For a while there, because I put all of my money into the central market and I had billions tied up, I was broke. Like, hey, can I get a guild mission? Hey, can I do this mission? Just jumping over to do any type of mission that I could. Didn't matter what it was. Maybe if I had my hunting mastery up a little bit higher, I would be able to get more of those black gems, but because I'm only out here for the ingredients for cooking, I'm not gonna be too concerned about not getting as many black gems, and I'm not dealing with making any manas right now, so I can go ahead and sell any extra black gems I do find, so that's added profit. I just have to remember to list them at the end. Let's go ahead and repair real fast just in case I don't want to get slowed down. Okay, now we can go back out and continue killing our little yaks. These are the mobs that using a Musa or a striker is going to come in handy. Mainly a Musa. Why are you all the way up there? Oh, I can't get up there. Thank God for the cursor click. And then he's gonna just continue running. Like I said, that's the downside of being out here. These want to run off cliffs. They want to run between trees in front of other mobs. Reload and chase them down yet again. Oh, there's a rock in my way, but yet they can go ahead and jump over it with no problem. It's because I'm short. It's always because I'm short. And then running around and things like this just doesn't make it any better. Does hunting rhinos from beginner 1 to master take around 2 hours? I'm not sure about from beginner to master 1, but I can tell you from artisan 4 to guru took me 6 hours, so it's not unheard of. I sat there and continued hunting up until Guru 5 just to get the items, mainly the black gems, so that I can go ahead and tap my hunter gear. But other than that, yeah, I do believe it could take you up to 2 hours to get up to master with just hunting the rhinos. If you have someone going ahead and killing the rhinos for you, you throw on all of the hunting experience gear that you possibly can, and yeah, you can go ahead and level up to master in 2 hours without even having to worry about dying. You're not gonna have to worry about needing a good rifle or anything like that. Just come with a butcher knife and you can do it. And if you're doing that route, I suggest doing the magic butcher knife or demihar. I'm gonna have to hurry up and take him out before he despawns, because that is a thing apparently. If you see any of the yaks constantly running and running and running like in a rock or anything, they're about to despawn, like him over there. If he continues to run into a rock, he will despawn. I'm not sure if they changed that, but originally that's how it was, so I didn't really bother coming out here because it's annoying having to chase him down and then, oh, there he went, vanished into a rock and things like that. 18 hards now. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been looking for. It's not as great as the other areas, but it is a nice little increase if you're trying to do something really quick. I rode down from Drieghanese. That's how easy it is. More wild sparks. Those wild sparks are going to come in handy. Those are definitely going to come in handy when I'm going to turn them in for the contribution points. I don't even know what I'm attacking, but apparently it's not the yak that I needed. I wish I had my little shotgunny shot that I could do. That would have been nice to hit 3 of them. It would have been even better if it actually killed them in one shot. The wolves? Oh man, I like pulling 5 of those and just shooting them once, getting up all your black spirit rage and just one-shotting a group of wolves. It's like a tank round. I swear, that's what it is. It's a tank round. Just kind of hoping I'd get a little bit more wild sparks. When I was in Narcion, I was able to gather 100 plus like every 2-3 hours. Yeah, no, that's why I was under the impression the sniper rifle is only set to work on seagulls and the elk that we have out in the Balanos region right now until the new Land of the Light or Land of the Morning Light region comes out and we have that other area. And even with the sniper rifle, it still is less damage than using a natural matchlock, so I don't see why anyone would be trying to do sniping with it. That little headshot would probably equal out a normal critical shot with a master matchlock. At least that's how I feel it would be. I can't say the artifact lightstone combination will speed that up either, because everyone keeps saying it's bugged and it's broken and the reload speed does not help. But if you have blink of an eye lightstone combination, that will also increase how quickly you reload. Okay, I'm not having any luck trying to get that yak, so let me go ahead, butcher him, turn back around, and then I'll go ahead and shoot him. I just don't want the body to despawn before I have time to butcher him, kill him, butcher him too. But at least they're not murdering me and I'm not having to struggle with being hit too hard, or there's too many swarming me like the wolves and the lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. We have 3 minutes left and this yak is just steadily running. I'm thinking I can store everything, but I will just ride down to Drieghanese or Elton anyway. I'm thinking Elton because it's going to be a little bit closer and I need the Ludwig that is over there. I need to turn in all of the dailies and weekly that I have. Hopefully I can get some good experience for it, which I doubt. I'm already at Guru. More hards. Where is that yak that I put down? How did I lose a dead body? I don't know how to explain my yak getting stuck up in a tree. That's not something that you normally have to hear or go through, climbing up a tree just to get your yak. Okay, so we are at the very end of our hunting session. We have 1 minute left. Leveling hunting is extremely easy if you have the experience. I waited for the life little hot time experience or little hot time events usually have plus 300%. Yeah, that's usually what I like to roll in, 300 or more. Okay, so after 2 hours of hunting, here is what we were able to go ahead and gather. It's not a lot, but still it is a lot. I was able to gather more in the first hour than I was this hour though. That's okay. We're about to check to see how much this will make. I need to get my riding crop out because we are not taking our time riding there. Yeah, which one's closer? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Now let's go ahead and start heading back into town and get this listed. For our little gathering session out there with the yaks, we were able to make 101 mil, 1.9 mil on the yak meat. The yak blood will make another 161 before taxes. I have to specify that so I don't get anyone angry and think I'm making up numbers and everything. Okay, so the yak hide will make 179.3 million. Now for the sharps and hards, the hards will make me 35 mil, which is pretty low. Oh, skiddly do. The sharps will make 48.4 million. The concentrated magical black gems will make 20 mil. I only got 2, so it's not that surprising. Another 5 mil for the black gems. Capras will make me 81 mil. Before tax, I was able to make 632 mil for just hunting those yaks. It is not as good as the wolves. It's a nice little addition if you're wanting to hunt something different and you're trying to make the Drieghanese meals. But other than that, I suggest going out to Narcion or the frost wolves if you really, really want to make as much money as you possibly can with less time than you possibly can. It's not something that is going to be able to sell right then and there like the wolf meat. But there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed the gathering session that we did here today, don't forget to follow me here on Twitch, and if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me over on YouTube where I go ahead and post up guides and or any other Black Desert content. You guys have been amazing, and I shall see you guys another night.